Welcome to James Green's English Classroom. I'm James. I host a daily conversation class in English on Zoom at 13 UTC, which is now 9 a.m. in New York. Every day for free. Today, it's 80 minutes. Usually it's 1 hour. Sometimes there are classes by other classes by me or other classes by other teachers. Today, it's just me for 80 minutes. We get together and join on what we have in common, play to integrate our differences for the purpose of learning English. If you'd like to speak, say your name, where you're from, and speak to the whole group. If you don't know what's going on, listen. Then try to tell us what you did hear. Okay, the floor is open. Let's start. Who would like to begin us? Who would like to start us off? Who would like to begin? Hi, Nani. Hi, Manaj, Claudette, Azita, Aisha, Gopas Diaz from Indonesia. We were having a discussion in the Discord group about philosophy. I've been we've been talking about different philosophical lectures by Plato and Socrates, and a Princeton professor named Mike Segru, who talks about Plato and Socrates. Many topics have come up in text. You might want to talk about that in our call if you've been following that, or you might have something else you want to talk about. Hi, Sue, Eric, Rosa, hello. Welcome.
Hello. Hello, James. How are you?
Hi, great.
Happy to hear that.
Oh yeah, I had a lot of fun. As I was just saying, we've been talking about philosophy, and last night I spent maybe 3 hours writing a summary of lecture number 9. I might, Sue, there's noise. I hear noise.
Yes, I opened the door. That's sorry for that.
It's okay. It's useful if you get centered. If you're moving around, you're not centered. Being centered means being in a stable position, probably seated, like I am. Totally different to be seated and to have your attention in the group than to have your attention half in the group and be moving around, opening doors, things like that. Very different. It will change the way you experience the class, and it will change the way the whole class experiences itself, even if you are centered and other people are moving around or doing things. You'll notice it. You'll notice a difference. We can do a centering exercise if that would be helpful for people to center. I don't think we're there yet. I think there are some things, there's some work that we need to do before we get there. Having your cameras on would help to get centered because you'll see yourself. Can someone tell me what I said? Well, so Nani's eating, and I think you're making the gesture of I can't participate because I'm eating. And that was the question yesterday. Is it a problem to eat? Well, we see right now it gets in the way. There are infinite number of things that get in the way. We are very creative people. We find many different ways to block ourselves from our goals. Don't take it personally, Nani. Would you like to put the heart emoji into words, Christine? You're Christine from Italy, is that right?
What? Come again?
Are you Christine from Italy?
No.
No. Where are you from?
Oh. Philippines?
I didn't hear that. Would you stay off of mute while we're talking rather than going on, off, on, off, on, off?
I just need okay. So I said I am from Philippines. I'm not from Italy.
You're from the Philippines. Great, welcome.
Thank you.
And I was saying, I saw that you put in a heart emoji. Would you put the heart emoji into words? What words would you use?
Oh, I think if I'm just gonna use random words, I just gonna use like, thank you for having me here. Yeah. That's
Okay.
all.
Well, that makes a huge difference. I don't know if you noticed that. Do you see the difference between the heart emoji and saying, thank you for welcoming me here? Huge difference.
Mm-hmm. Can you just see it?
Sorry, you'd like me to see the difference?
Maybe because because I'm thinking then you are gonna think like this is not the same as what I think because we're human. So that's better you're just gonna see it because I don't know what you're thinking. So that's better you're just gonna see it.
Christine. So if you notice the speed and tone of your voice, it's going very quickly. Are you anxious? And I noticed you muted yourself again. Would you, Kate, would you stay off of mute while we're talking rather than go on, off mute?
Okay. So yeah.
Yeah. Did you hear what I said? That the tone of your voice and the speed of your voice are very high and very fast. And I asked you, are you anxious?
No.
Oh, you're not anxious. Do you know how you do feel being here? Grateful, just happy to be here, happy to be welcomed?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's just what I just putting a heart. So that's just like I mean it. So if you're thinking of a difference of it, so you can just see it and share with us. And what's the difference of it?
Oh, you'd like me to say what the difference is between the heart and the words?
Yeah, much better.
Okay, sure. Yeah, happy to. So in this space, we join with words rather than with actions.
Okay.
We're here to learn English, and we are here to use the words to connect. So when you use words, you're coming more into what it means to be a member here, maybe a student of mine or a student in the group. I call that a member role. You're taking on the behaviors of what is what it means to be a member here.
Mhm. Okay.
That's the main difference.
Okay.
Could you tell me what I said? You went on mute again, but could you stay off mute until you say you're done?
Okay, I'm done. And I'm done listening. Okay.
Great.
I just listening. Okay.
Would anybody tell me what they heard me say?
This is Yassine from Morocco. Hi, James. Hi, everyone. It's a pleasure
Hi.
to see you. So I heard you say that.
Hello, everyone.
I heard you say, James, that we are here to learn English and we join here using words rather than using action. Okay, and this is what identify us and this behavior, joining with words rather than actions, like using emojis or text spaces maybe. So this is what identify us as a member here in the group. So did I get it well?
Hold on a second, Yassine. I just want to check with somebody. Is that Zosh now? Okay, sorry, I was getting distracted. If you'd like to participate in the group, please bring yourself into the voice area, speak rather than use the chat. I turned off the chat to help make it easier to participate. And I missed what you said, Yassine.
Okay,
Could you say it again?
James, can you make me co-host to help?
Yeah.
So during this meeting, every day, we are here to learn English. So rather than using actions, like using emojis, for example, during the meeting, we should use words instead if we want to speak, okay? So this is what identify us as a member here on this group. Did I get well what you said?
You got me. Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, I think I will say my version now. So I think it's an opportunity, as I have said before, it's an opportunity to be here with a native teacher, James, and an opportunity to be with many excellent learners. And this way, using words, we are improving. I think this is what we are here for, using the language we are learning. So best of luck to everyone. That's all. Anyone else?
Who is from JNK?
Excuse me? Excuse me, can you say your name and where you're from?
Who?
Would you say your name? Name. You muted yourself, which is different than saying your name. My name is James. Would you say your name?
My name is Faisal.
Faisal. And where are you from, Faisal?
I am from India.
Aha, Faisal from India. Great. What would you like to say to the group?
Nothing. I am just watching you.
Okay, then stay on mute. I've seen you've gone off of mute many times. If you're just listening, stay on mute, okay?
Okay, okay.
Great. You're not on mute yet. Would you mute yourself? Great.
Hi, James. This is Rosa from Mexico. I hear that you want to show us how to center or something like that. No? Do you want to turn off the camera?
That's true. I would like you to turn on your camera and be centered for the call, meaning you're sitting still here, available for listening and interaction, rather than moving around or moving things or doing something else while you're here. Yeah, that's true. And if you're not doing that, I'd like you to explore rather than do what it means to you not to do that. Like Rosa, you don't have your camera on. You could explore what it means to you to have your camera off rather than to follow my instructions. See, many people in the group are just doing what they want to do. And it's, in a way, it's kind of ironic because many people who ask my advice don't actually listen to my advice. So asking for my advice is actually a way to avoid my advice. It's ironic, and I see Yassine is laughing. And in a way, it's kind of funny, but it's also very tragic. Rosa, could you tell me what I said? You're still listening?
That is tragic. No, it's not funny that you are giving an advice and we are doing that. Well, we are doing something different.
Yeah, people are doing whatever they want. And then they are wondering, why is something not working?
That's true.
I know Fatima is in that boat. We just had a conversation about that. Fatima and I were just talking about what you might call my game or my instructions. I don't know if you want to talk about that yourself, Fatima, but yeah, you could explore, Rosa, what it means to you to do what you want rather than what I want you to do.
Well, I like to be in the class, well, in this class, but I feel good if I don't turn off the camera because I don't know, but I feel better if I don't do it.
Yeah, see, I'm not surprised that you don't know, because that's often what happens when we do something without talking about it. We might not even talk to ourselves about it. And so we don't know what's going on ourselves. It's not even a secret from others. It's a secret from ourselves.
That's right.
So the question is, Rosa, would you like to know what's going on for you? You've already decided, you don't realize it, but you've already decided to keep your camera off. Now you might examine it and explore why you've just made that decision. If you're curious, if you're not curious, you won't explore it. Are you curious about why you've made that decision?
I'm not thinking about it, but if I have to think about it, well,
you don't have to do anything.
Okay.
You don't have to think about it.
Well, but maybe I can tour right now.
Well, no, see, that would actually take you, again, you would avoid knowing yourself by acting again. If you turn on your camera now, you again would prevent yourself from knowing what you're doing. Did you hear that, Rosa? You said, oh, I can turn my camera on right now. That would just, it's kind of like, who was it? I was talking to Faisal a moment ago. No, excuse me. I was talking to Christine a moment ago. And while I was talking to her, mute, unmute, mute, unmute, mute, unmute. You don't want to copy that, Rosa. Don't do camera on, camera off, camera on, camera off, camera on, camera off. Instead, bring yourself into the group with words. Then you'll be able to make a decision. The reason this is called oscillation. It goes back and forth, oscillating. We oscillate because we're in the middle. We have not made a decision. It's like another expression for that is sitting on the fence. You know what a fence is? It's a barrier. And you could be on this side of the fence, or it could be on that side of the fence. Now, some people try to cheat and they sit on top of the fence. It's a very precarious situation. You're going to fall. You're going to go onto one side or the other. It's almost inevitable. And if you fall onto one side and you don't know why you fell, you're going to climb back up onto the fence and fall back again, and climb back on the fence and fall back again. And that's what we're seeing people do. They have not made a decision. They're just oscillating unconsciously between two sides. Can somebody tell me what I said?
That if you don't make a decision, you can take one decision today and another maybe tomorrow, or in this moment one and then another, and I can be in both sides, but I'm not making a decision.
Yeah. Well, you're making a decision, but you don't even realize it.
Okay, yep, I am doing, but because the moment, no? In this moment, I turn on because I feel that I have to, no? But tomorrow I don't because I don't know.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Doing something because you have to is a very rocky foundation. It's like building a house on quicksand.
Yes. And now I don't know what should I do.
Yeah, I already told you what you should do. You should make a decision, and you should explore what it means to you to do what you are already doing. And if you can't, that's okay too. If you're like, what the are you talking about? Don't worry about it.
Okay.
Rosa, say anyone else.
Anyone else?
This is Ahmed. I want to share my opinion about this topic.
Absolutely not. Would you tell me what I said, Ahmed?
Actually, you speak about the camera is off or on. So I noticed this. Let me call the problem.
No, you didn't check with me if you got me or not. You very superficially reflected me and then moved to what you want to call a problem. But I'd like you to hear me so that we are not in hell.
No, actually.
Oh yes. Oh yes. I would like us to have a way out of hell. If you've been following the philosophy discussion, the discussion we were having is hell is a place where lots of people talk and nobody listens to each other. So I am trying to create an exit out of hell where at least somebody listens to me.
Mm-hmm. Yes, actually, I hear you.
Okay. I'm fantastically happy that you hear me, Ahmed.
Yes. Actually, I hear you. I just wanted to tell you
Just want to tell me something, even though you hear. So I don't know if you actually heard me, Ahmed. I hear that you believe you've heard me, and I would like you to demonstrate that you heard me by telling me what you heard.
Yes.
It's the gold standard here, Ahmed. The
So,
gold standard of understanding.
okay. Give me floor to tell you what you said.
All
Okay.
yours. All yours.
Yes. So you speak about the camera. Some people, you know, if you the camera off, something like the sitting in the fence, you know, something like this topic. Actually, I want to share my opinion in this topic because I noticed this. Let me call the problem in the Ali Shafiq last night. You know.
Do you see my gestures? Is there a way to communicate with you, Ahmed? So do you notice you're going to your opinion?
Yes.
You have, I didn't talk about Ali Shafak. You're talking about your opinion. You're not hearing me.
Actually, I don't tell you everything you said, but I get the main idea.
The main idea, my main idea has nothing to do with Ali Shafak.
No, just because I noticed this, let me call the problem in the Ali Shafiq because there are 20 participants in the group. There
No.
not any.
I'm sorry, Ahmed. But no, you're trying to build. You have a build before you have heard me.
Yes. What's now? Do you want to give me my opinion or summarizing you?
No, I'm not interested. I'm not interested in your opinion at all until I know somebody has heard me. That's the thing. You want to bring in your opinion. I get it. Now hold your opinion until I got heard. First I get heard. That's the currency of this conversation. The currency is understanding. With some understanding, you can buy some bringing in your opinion. If you don't have any understanding, you've got no money to buy space for your opinion. Can you tell me what I said just now?
Actually, you speak about your understand. If you know, you bringing to your opinion, you mean I, rather than you know, your opinion is not by money. Just want to focus on your the sentences or speech.
I'll accept that. I'll accept that. That's good enough for me. Okay.
Yes.
Over to you, Ahmed.
So let's move to the next step. Just I want to share something relevant with this about the camera. As a might be the member of the board of directors, just I want to be that is norm or criteria to acceptable the participant to join the call. I repeat that I noticed last call might be the one Ali Shafiq class. There isn't any participant in the call. He is turn camera on. Just the teacher. There are one participant. The call teacher Ali turn the camera on. Actually, I don't have the electric to turn my camera, but maybe that's created the annoyed, you know, upset to the teacher and everybody here. You know, everybody the camera off. Why? Just for my private opinion, I don't love it to speak with the people. He is camera on. Sorry, camera off, because I don't know who is that girl, woman, something else, maybe not human, you know, something. Just I respected everybody here, but that's created some norms. If you don't mind us here teacher, you discuss in the board of director in the next meeting, we created the norm or the criteria to acceptable the people to join the call. So actually that's created a frustrated. Maybe the 20 people in the call, there isn't, I don't see anybody, just the name. There isn't any human I see and connected with him or her. That's all.
You are frustrated, Ahmed.
Yes, sure.
No, not yes, sure. Yes, period.
Yes.
Not yes, sure. Yes, period. You're frustrated talking to people whose face you cannot see.
Yes. Because, you know,
No, because I'm just summarizing you. I don't want you to talk anymore. You don't have to add more. You've been very clear. It's great.
That's my personal opinion, but I want to say something
Ahmed,
relevant.
I wouldn't say more. You've been actually very clear and concise, and this is a good time to get summarized and joined. I'm summarizing you. I'm not asking you to talk more. When you end, it's a good idea to stay to kind of end it there. Come in again when somebody summarizes and joins you.
Okay. Anyone else?
Nani, Indonesia. I heard what Ahmad said.
First Nani, then Qadar Hussein.
Okay.
I want to summarize Ahmed. Point is, it is important to open up camera. It's not gonna be really frustrated without within many people there, but cannot see anyone just name. That's really that's Ahmad said. That's the point. It is important, and he wants James make kind of rules or something to the teacher. I don't know, clear James make rule or teacher James give authority to teachers.
Nani, do you have a fan on in your room?
Yes.
Please turn the fan off. Great. Okay.
I know. It's so hot. I have aircon, but still hot because I've just.
I get it. But the fan is blowing directly into your microphone, so it's
that's the problem.
Yeah, much better now.
Is it okay?
Yeah, much better.
Oh, where are we? Yeah, that's it. So it is important to open up camera rather just see name there on the screen. So we don't know, like I found also that's happened when James want to find the people without camera is more typical. Within camera, easier. Yeah, am I right, Hassan? Ahmed.
Ahmed.
Yeah, I forgot the first name. Hassan, Ahmed?
Ahmed,
yes. That's my point. Yes.
Okay, great. She's just checking with you. Your job is to confirm. You confirmed. To go over to you, Nani.
Okay, I have kind of maybe information from James about the James women's class or group.
Oh, that's a different topic. That's a notice.
I cannot okay.
Nani, slow down. That's a different topic. It doesn't mean you can or you can't. It means ask before you change the topic.
Okay.
Nani, this is right. This is the way we work here. If you want to change the topic,
I forgot. I want to change topic, then I forgot to ask the floor. Okay, all dear friends, I want to change topic. Does everyone agree? Would you please raise your hands up, please?
Let's do thumbs up. Thumbs up if you're
up.
Okay to change the topic. Thumbs down if you want to. All right. You got a lot of thumbs up. Go for it, Nani.
Yeah, I just want to ask you about that women's class. How can we, some of those put directly without permission in another group, the same topic, ladies class, something like that. And you already make a kind of statement in Discord, then I remember about someone tongue got some surgery.
Nani, you have to give people the context of what you're talking about. Otherwise, they won't know. All right. you might know, but other people won't know. So would you like me to give the context?
Yeah, you please. I'm so tired today.
I created a women's only group in WhatsApp. Yesterday, people from the women's only group were getting added to a different group. And so some of the members said to me, what's going on? There's somebody who they're adding me to this other group. So I began to investigate, and there was a little bit of a puzzle who was doing that and whether it was, yeah. And it's an ongoing question. I'm still wondering about who is adding. Well, I know who is adding people, but there's some things to be worked out. And I think, Nani, you'd like to talk about that.
Yeah, but we already told some in the group, because you add that people and remove, then add more, re-add it. Maybe that's the last time they added all of us. Maria,
there is a Pakistani English teacher. His name is Imran Latif.
Imran Latif.
He asked me to add his sister to the women's only group.
Oh.
But the women from our group who are getting added to another group are getting added to Imran Latif's group. So the connection is his sister.
Oh. You didn't know that?
I didn't know what.
That she is his sister.
No, who said may I?
Ali, Afghan national, lives in Indonesia.
Ali, hold on until Nani is finished, okay?
Yeah.
Nani, you want to know if I know something. What is it that you'd like to know whether I know?
That she is his sister?
No, I know that. No, I know that she is his sister. He told me, and I added her to the group.
Okay. So yeah, just wait. You already work on it.
Yes, but you brought it up, Nani. It's not my work. It's your work because you brought it in. So the question is, what is your work on this issue?
If you ask me, I already left that group, then I stayed in your group.
Okay, so great. You're just saying that you left the group that you were added to without your permission because people were added to another group without being asked if they wanted to join it. And you left it and you wanted to let people know. Great. Say anyone else.
Anyone else?
Ali, did you want to come in?
Yes.
Hussein is speaking.
Yes.
So Ali and Kadar Hussein want to speak, and if you want to speak at the same time, please.
I want to speak.
Yeah, I understand.
Okay.
And Kadar Hussein wants to speak. So if you'd like to speak at the same time as someone else, I'd like you to present a criteria, a reason for speaking first.
Ali, speak.
First, I raised my hand and I told I want to talk. If not,
so your reason for speaking first is because you raised your hand first. Is that right?
yes.
All right. Now, Kadar Hussein, would you summarize his reason?
No problem. He should just speak.
Go ahead, Ali. He's giving you the chance to speak.
Okay, Mr. James, I want to ask you about that group you made just for women, or your friend from Pakistan, they made that group for women. I think it is, in my opinion, it is not good because
Ali?
in Afghanistan, yes.
I just want to point something out real quick. You started by saying you're asking me a question. And then you began to say you're telling me your opinion. Great example of sitting on the fence. You haven't made a decision between asking me a question and telling me your opinion.
Okay, I want to tell my opinion.
Great. Go ahead. Tell us your opinion.
Okay. Okay. It is not, in my opinion, it is not a good idea. We divide the woman and man. We all work across the world together, woman and man. We cannot do anything in online to study together. In my country, Afghanistan, unfortunately, today the woman and man divide to the park with the man.
Ali, your internet connection is a little poor. Hold on a second. Your internet connection is a little poor. I'm only hearing about 75% of what you're saying. So I heard you say you don't think it's a good idea to separate men and women. And then you said in Afghanistan, you something together. You with me? Ali, are you with me?
Yes, I hear you. I said in Afghanistan, yes, I said in Afghanistan, the one group is now over control the countries. They didn't allow the man and the woman to go to the park together. It is a disaster for humanity. We should not do the online thing to like that. In that country, the people is their education is so high and they understand everything. It should not be a culture to divide the woman and man to everywhere, even in online. I don't like it. It is disaster for humanity. I feel it. How my people in Afghanistan suffer. Men and women cannot go to park to sit in the park together. And even everywhere, it is not good idea to make the group for woman and man. It is not a good idea from your friend or anything they made. Thank you so much.
Ali, I'm going to summarize you. So in Afghanistan, the government forces men and women to be separate. And you think that that is a disaster?
Yes. It is not government, Mr. James. It is a group. They control the country. It's
not the government. It's a group. Maybe you're talking about the Taliban.
Yes, you're right.
They are a group of people. They're not the government, but they are controlling things.
Yeah, the help of that groups is from overseas country, our neighbor country, and so other. They support. They want to bring the law, and they don't want to.
Ali,
my country, Maya.
I recommend you not bringing in new information. I'm just saying what you've already said. If you start telling us more about anything, it'll go on and on. So let's leave it for what you already said.
Okay, thank you so much.
Anybody want to join Ali? Summarize and join Ali.
Any else? Anyone else?
Kader Hussain is speaking. Kader Hussain is speaking from Pakistan. I have a suggestion. In early days, I suggested you that those who are speaking, suppose I'm speaking, I should to connect my camera. It will be better because everyone know about me that the person who is speaking is visible to us. And those who are listener, if they do not connect, it's okay. But those who are speaking, they must connect their camera because in this way, those who are learning English, they will gain confidence and they will face a kind of camera. It will help them in future. I think it's a good idea to connect the camera, those who are speaking. And the second thing, my suggestion is that those who want to join the women group, it's okay. If they are in core group here, so it's also good. No problem, no issue.
When you
anyone else?
Yeah.
Yes, anyone else?
Put that laughter into words, Nani, otherwise it will be lost.
I really Kadar said that no matter what, who's gonna join that woman group, please. That's specifically for women. You cannot offer for men.
You have a mind read, Nani, that Kadar Hussein means anybody, including men, should be able to join. Would you check that with him?
Hello, Kadar Hussein. Did you mean
Yes.
anyone here or just women of James group?
No. I said only about women, that if they go for it by their wish, it's okay. But I think it's good that I wish that this group might have 50 members on daily basis, 60 people on daily basis. If there is separate group, so it will be little bit hard for James as well, that he might arrange different classes of Zoom meetings, so it will be not so much easy for him.
You have a mind read
Oh.
about, you have a mind reader for me. What's easy for me or difficult for me?
Yes, so do you know, if there are a lot of people in one Zoom meeting, so people will make the Zoom meeting good. Everyone has their own opinion, and also many people are dead, and female they are very good. They have knowledge, so they can share their knowledge with us, and we can talk more and more. So it was my suggestion. Whatever is your direction, we will follow.
No, you won't.
And you know,
I've been around the block too many times. Kadar, so let me reflect you. You said that you're open to people kind of associating if they like, right? If the women would like to have their own private group, you're okay with that. You just like the call where women and men get together in the call, and the more people, the better. You like the idea of 40, 50, 60 people bringing in all of their work and ideas and feelings into the same place.
yes, exactly.
Great. Say anyone else.
Look, no, I would like to add one more thing.
Oh,
do you know, if suppose if women have their own class, so Nani will not be participant here. So look, then everything will be boring.
You have a negative prediction that if everyone is not here, the class will be boring, particularly Nani not being here. Sounds like a boring class.
No,
yes, do you know when
vice
Nani
versa.
Nani, don't take it personally, Nani.
No, you vice versa.
Nani, zip it. Let Kadar work.
Okay, anyone else?
This Amans, I want to summarize what you had said, Kadar. You say that there's a woman WhatsApp group made specifically for women to join in, and also lastly, you added that you say that the Zoom meeting, if there were not having, if there's no people in here, it will be boring, especially if there is if Nani is not here, this group will be more boring. Was that correct, what I just said, Kadar?
Yes, yes.
Okay, okay. Thank you. So the floor is mine right now. Well, I want to say something about this kind of thing, this topic. Well, I feel like if everybody is inside a WhatsApp group that was already created up by Mr. Green, whether the people there are man or woman, I feel like it's I feel like it's good to be seeing you know, both man and woman being in the WhatsApp group that have been created by Mr. Green. I feel it's yeah, I feel it's fun to, you know, see all people together in there with different gender and all like that. So anybody else want to summarize me?
This is Indalic from Ethiopia. You said, Aman, that this WhatsApp group created by James, one women or men together, and to being together is you feel better in that. Am I correct?
Yeah, I feel better in the group, in the WhatsApp group. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, myself, I don't know about this group and who created, I don't have any idea about it. But what I want to share about camera, it's bothering me on every day hearing about this. I have my problem. When we started this class, I was very happy to communicate with people by seeing their face, their movement, what. But these days, I see your transmission in social media, so in YouTube. So I don't want to be seen on social media or in YouTube. This is my personal things I am doing in Zoom. Even I told once to James that on Facebook, one day I participated and I saw it after, and I asked James to delete my picture from that program. So he did for me. So I have my reason also, not by seeing by others. As a sister, I didn't ask even to do, I didn't ask permission even to do this lesson. I have my free time afternoon. I am doing for my reason I like to do. So before saying this, I'm sorry for that. I like when I see people's face. It's very useful. I believe in that, but my reason this one. So I have only two choices: or leaving this lesson or doing in this way. So accept my feelings. Thank you. Anyone else?
Indalic, would you like a call which is not live streamed to YouTube?
Sorry, come again.
Would you like a Zoom call that is not recorded onto YouTube so that you could show your face to people and not have it be public on social media?
Yeah, but one thing that I believe.
Yeah, but here comes the disagreement. What's the disagreement?
That is my problem. No, do not being seen by others. That was my
problem.
No,
it's not your problem. Excuse me, it's not your problem.
If you wanted to know,
no,
yeah, I don't want to be seen on YouTube.
It's not your problem alone. That's the whole point of bringing it into the group. Once you bring it into the group, like you have, you've mentioned it, it's not your problem anymore. It's the group's problem.
What I want.
Can somebody tell me what I said?
Can't tell you what you said.
Yeah, go ahead, Aman.
Yeah, you say that once she, Adelaide, bring up her stories in the group about her problem of showing his face in the YouTube live stream, it has become the group's problem. Am I right, Mr.
Yeah,
Green?
not just Endalich and not just this problem, but anybody who brings any problem into the group, it belongs to the group.
Okay. Should I start? Well, yeah, for me, you know,
Hold on a second, Amans. Hold on a second. Thank you for telling me what I said. However, I'm not done with Endalich.
all right.
So
Sorry,
let
Mr.
me
Green.
it's great. So Endalich, back to you.
I have to say something.
No, you don't. You can say anyone else if you like, Endalich.
Yeah,
Back to-
no, before one, I wanted to say what that's my problem. What I wanted to say, if I see something is problem, I am the one to look for it and how to do differently. So for that reason, I didn't ask you to do not putting on YouTube, but I decided to remain on camera off. So
Yes, you
that
acted on your own. See, that's the thing.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying is that it's a responsibility of you and other members not to act on your own.
Okay, I supposed to ask you. Sorry.
Not ask me to talk about it. It's
Yeah.
not about asking my permission. It's about talking about what you're doing so that you're not alone. Because we are working as a group.
Yeah, right.
And if you don't tell people, then people don't know what's going on. They have no way to know. But if you talk about it, then the group has the ability to just make a decision. Some people want to show their faces, but they don't want to be on social media. What might we do about that, right? Then the group can talk about it and make a decision. If you try to do it on your own, the group is unable to work with that topic.
It's clear. Okay, thank you. Anyone else?
This is Yassine from Morocco. So I'm going to summarize James. So if a person has a problem like Endla from Ethiopia, so he bring it here to the group. So it becomes the group responsibility to take a decision, about that. Am I right, James?
Yes, exactly.
Okay. Then I have like a question in my mind. How can the group then take that decision? Voting or
Yeah.
something like that?
Yeah. Well. See, the thing is, there's 5 steps to changing something. You're kind of jumping ahead to making a decision. So the 5 steps of changing something are: you don't yet know what's going on. Then you know that something is going on, like you want to do something. Then you make a plan. Then you take action. And then you continue to do whatever you decided to do. So we have just moved from we don't know what's going on to now we know what's going on. and you want to kind of skip the planning and go right to the action. But the planning is important, and the planning happens by talking about it. We talk like, oh, do we want to have this call which has no live stream? Or do we not want to have a call that has no live stream? Or do we want to have some calls that are live streamed and some that are not, right? That's the planning phase. It's like brainstorming, talking. You're trying to skip that.
Okay, I am going to summarize you again.
Yeah.
So there are 5 steps to take a decision.
To changing something.
Yeah. So we move to, we don't know what's going on, to we know what's going on. So I skip the 3rd phase, which is planning, to take actions. Okay, and then continue doing what we
exactly
actions do. Yeah. So we are on the 3rd phase now.
May I say one more thing? May I say one more thing? People tend to underestimate how difficult it is to change something. And we underestimate how much time it takes to change something. We think these things happen like this. They don't. If we have a more realistic view of how much work it requires to change something, how much time it requires to change something, it makes it easier to change, because then we take these small incremental steps towards doing it. Thank you, Yassine. You got me. Back to you.
Okay, thank you. So I'm going to say this. For me, I see the live stream, whether it is on YouTube or on Facebook, as you know, the class is recording now, and I will be able to check later where I participated and see how did I do. Okay, it's kind of what is reflecting on my participation. Did I do great? What things I need to improve concerning learning the language, because we are here to learn the language, and this is how I see it. And I think for now, I think it's for the participants who do not want to turn their cameras on. I think it will be a satisfaction that, yeah, they turn their cameras off, and a satisfaction for us as well, who turned on their cameras and wanted the class to be recorded, okay, to check it later. That's it. Anyone else?
This is from Mexico, and I really enjoyed about this hour because you were touching many topics that they should make. And the one that sort of really analyzing about the way I think, and
50%, Claudette, can't hear you.
Cost
You're
me a lot
breaking
of
up a
trouble
lot.
sometimes to have my voice. Yeah, that's what lately I have enjoyed with that one, because my voice, the internet is not very clearly. I put it in this cell phone. Probably you can hear me better.
Now
Is that right?
Now I can hear you.
Yeah, I am using my laptop, but I'm using my cell phone to speak and to see me in the camera.
Okay.
So, yes, and the topics you're talking about right now.
No, it's still not working.
Some
Cannot
gives me
hear
a lot
you.
of trouble. No. Okay. Next time. Thank you. Bye bye.
Sorry, Claudette.
Next time.
Next time.
Now in Indonesia, I want to summarize Yassine about live streaming on YouTube. Yasin, maybe you may say, as a teacher, it's good to have YouTube, so you can make a reflection based on your teaching. As a teacher, it is good. You know what's gonna be improved, what's gonna be added. Yeah. That on and off camera you took as a satisfaction or dissatisfaction. Am I right, Yasin?
It is good for all the participants, not just teachers, for everyone to reflect on their speaking, the way they spoke during sessions. But yeah, you got me.
Yeah, I just emphasize you as a teacher because you said you want to check what you're doing in the class. That's why you, but exactly representing. You're reflecting another participant also can see that part of their reflection to evaluate themselves. And I did that one when I missed the class. I checked the video and I can see what's going on, what happened when I was specially speaking at the time. Okay. I think that's all. Anyone else?
This is Rosa from Mexico. I think for me it's no problem if the people doesn't turn off the camera. It's okay. It's like listen to the radio and I can understand what they are trying to say. And for me, it's okay.
It's okay for you in your person system.
That's right for me.
It's okay for you personally. And it's not what I am requesting from students. So there is a difference between being a person, we're all individual people with preferences. And then there's also a group here. And what I'd like you to see is that they are not the same thing. That having a personal preference, that it's nice to be here and not have to turn on your camera, is not, it's not the same as being being a student here. And following my instructions and helping to create a classroom where we can work together in the most effective way possible. Now, that's not something to feel guilty about. It's really just something to think about, like, oh, maybe you don't want to be a student here.
Why?
Oh, great question. Why?
Because I like to be here. And for me, it's okay if the people want to turn off or not the camera. It's okay for me. No?
Yeah. I'm sorry, what?
It's okay for me if they turn off.
Yeah, I know, Rosa. Yes, I understand it's okay for you. But what I'm asking is, have you heard that for some people, they actually want something different?
But other people is fine.
There's the
No?
yes, but. It's okay. This has been going on since the first day that that I've been doing my class. It's been going on for 4 months. So it's not a new issue. But 6 months, I'm not shooting track. 7 months?
That's right. I can hear sometimes this topic.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
I am with you since beginning.
and when is the beginning? When do you mark the beginning?
When separated with what?
Yeah, which is when?
So may I ask about the topic today?
Abdur, you'd like to know the topic?
Yes.
Okay. If you listen to what we're talking about, that's the way to know the topic. So
Yes.
no.
That was
No. Now you listen. You asked to listen, so now you listen. The topic now is
Okay.
listening.
okay.
Oh yeah. The topic now is listening. That's the answer to what is the topic.
Okay.
Or
Fatima, may I
go ahead,
summarize
Fatima.
you,
Go ahead,
please?
Fatima.
Okay. First, I wanted to summarize you. You are saying our personal preference is different from groups preference or this session preference. It's different, and maybe if people don't follow the instruction, they don't consider themselves as a student here. That's why this may be one of the reason.
Exactly.
I heard that this is one of the instruction in your class that the camera must be open and must be on, right?
Not must.
Mm.
Don't you see that
Better.
there are many people here with their camera off? How is it a must?
Yes, that's my question. I'm surprised. It's not.
Great
It shouldn't be a
question.
must. But you,
Well, I didn't say it's a
but
must.
it's
You
pretty
did.
sure. It's
We're-
better if you
Fatima,
know that is it a must
Fatima,
or not.
no, Fatima.
And
You
then-
see, Fatima, do you notice how you're fighting with me right now? Which is different.
No.
So, no?
I don't see.
You don't see it. Okay. Well, you're talking over me. You're talking over me. And if you want to tell me something, great. But if don't pretend like you're saying what I said. That's all I want. I just
Yes.
what?
I want to say my reason for sometimes I have my camera on and sometimes off. I want to explain by words.
Okay. I don't want you to explain by words though.
Okay. So what should I do now? What should I say? Why?
Yeah. Isn't it funny when we don't have an agreement, suddenly, right? Suddenly
No.
somebody else wants to do something and we're like, wait a minute, I wanted us to act like a group. So it's very funny to me. When we want something for ourselves, we say, well, it's good for me, so why not just do it? And then suddenly the second person does the same thing. They say, well, this is good for me. And then the second person, suddenly it was good for them to act on their own, but somebody else acts on their own and they're like, well, hold on a second. See, that's the whole idea of having a group, is that either we're working as a group or we're working alone.
I mean, maybe it's not clear for the group that it's better to
Oh,
have
it's definitely not
their
clear.
camera on.
It's definitely not clear.
Okay. I'm using
Anyway,
my laptop.
Fatima, that's a mind read of the group. I think I think it's not clear for you.
Yes, exactly. It's not clear for me because I have my problems sometimes. I don't use my laptop. I'm using my phone. When I'm using my laptop, it's okay. I can have my camera on, and when I'm using my phone, it's difficult to hold my phone in my hand in front of me
Blah,
for 1
blah,
hour, 2
blah,
hours. It's
blah, blah, blah,
difficult
blah,
to-
blah,
I
blah,
know my
blah,
own.
blah, blah. Fatima, yes, you have many very good reasons why you want to keep your camera off. And you'd like the group and maybe me to really understand those reasons.
I want to be sure if it's not okay for the group or for you as a head teacher.
Oh, I'm
I
telling
have
you
the
right
choice
now.
to join
I'm
this
telling
group.
you right now, and you're totally rejecting it. I'm telling you, I am furious about you having your camera off. You said you wanted to know, right? You want to know if it's okay? I'm telling you right now, it's not okay. I'm furious that you have your camera off. It is, it undermines what we're doing.
Summarize. May I summarize?
No, you may not. I'm working with Fatima right now. Please,
So
please contain.
I have my
Okay,
my
okay.
next step.
No, you don't.
And
No,
my next
no,
move
no,
is-
no, 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 absolutely not, Fatima. You said you wanted to hear from me. So now, with all due respect, shut the hell up and listen to me. Is that what you want? You wanted to listen to me.
I understand you. What do you mean exactly?
I find that very hard to believe.
No, it's easy.
Okay, well, I'm sorry. So easy. Okay. Over to you, Fatima.
Okay, I prefer to use my laptop every day and make a plan to have my laptop and open camera every day from now on. If it's your want.
Oh, if it's my want, if it's my want, unacceptable. Unacceptable. That's what I call compliancy.
Group one.
Excuse me. That is called compliancy. That is doing something you don't want to do.
I want, but it's easier for me
I
now.
want, but
It's a little
you
bit
don't want to
difficult,
do
but
it.
I accept.
You don't want to do it. I want, but it's very clear, Fatima, that you don't want to do it and that you'd rather argue with me. You're
It's a
right.
decision
You're
between
right
two
in the.
choices. It's
You're
my
right.
want. It's my want, but it was not but. It was two choice for me. I think that I thought that I can join without my camera on, but from now on, it's my want to join with camera on, or otherwise I cannot join.
Ten minutes left. Surprises and learnings. Surprises, learnings, satisfactions, dissatisfactions, discoveries, next moves.
This is Frida. Expressing my dissatisfaction, but I do understand that we are in the storming phase now as a group. The communication between us is just simply like a silently chaotic, to be honest. It's silent, but actually full of turmoil inside. So many statements it don't express to the surface. So they speak, but they listen, they understand, but there is no level of comprehension what they're saying from the other part. So I'm truly disappointed with that.
And
So
what-
personally, yes, thank you.
What is one small thing you could do?
I want to fix myself to be active listening, to be have a better comprehension about other people, what they were saying in the forum.
Okay.
Thank you.
Other surprises, learnings.
This is in Danish. For me, learning and bringing someone's issue to group and it become group's issue. So I like this way of doing.
This is Amira from Libya. Today, I'm surprised at, for something related to my work. Maybe not here, but I'm feeling very bad because the injustice is very hard. Something won't happen for someone.
In the injustice?
Yes.
Something
And
happened. Something happened outside the group that is unjust, and it's very hard for you to.
Yeah, because I see this this problem, and nobody can talk or take action to prevent about. I don't know, but really so sad. Thank you. Anyone else?
Amira, I want to put that into a surprise or learning. Would you say that that is a next move to bring that into the group for you?
Yeah, maybe should we talk about this this topic?
Okay.
Yeah.
Take your time.
Thank you.
Other surprises, learnings.
This is Muhammad.
Go ahead, Mohammed.
Yeah, this is Muhammad. Actually, I joined very late, but what I know from discussion of you with Fatima and as well from the learning surpriser, I learned about active communication. For active communication, there is need to be take attention what the opposite side or what's the communication to be attention, to have active attention. It is need to be see each other, and it is very necessary to it is like prepare to on camera to see and to see the mood of each other, to see the response of each other, to know the body pace, the body like body language. Sorry, body language. What's the body language, and to see the body language to have a good attention. This is necessary. I think this is prepared to on the camera. This is very necessary. This is like to know the response. Body language is very important for in the communication scale. Body language is very important, and without seeing each other, we cannot know about the body language. Face facial. I remember. I forgot the word. Facial expression is.
And that's a learning for you, Mohammed.
Yeah, it is learning for me. It is. Yeah, I learned it that Now your camera is on, my camera is off. I know you are tired, very tired.
You have a
You are
mind
very-
read. You have a mind read that I'm tired.
Yeah. You are very tired.
You could
seems
check.
you are tired because
Because you could check with me.
yes. This is a communication. Yeah, this is
Well,
body
there's no
language.
communication until you check.
Yeah, you are moving in your eyes.
The communication is going one way now. You're expressing yourself and you think you know what's going on for me internally, but until you ask, you don't know. If you'd like to have communication, you could have an interaction with me where you take in what I say as well as expressing yourself. And you do that by saying, I think you're tired. Is that true? And giving some space for me to answer. But that's fine. We're only in surprises and learnings. Maybe you're not at that point of asking yet. I'd like to thank you for bringing in your learning. Other surprises, learnings, satisfactions, dissatisfactions, discovering.
This is Rahma.
Go ahead, Rama.
I have a dissatisfaction with you, James, especially when it comes to the communication or the language you tend to use sometimes. It really puts me off, and I don't know, maybe we can try to work on that. Perhaps I'm raising.
Do you know how you would like to? Do you know how you would like to work on that?
Yeah, by suggesting or telling you directly.
Yeah. Could you do that?
Sure.
So that's that would be a next move. That's a great next move, to tell me directly what language I'm using that you don't like and what you'd like me to say instead.
Sometimes when a person is talking, and
I don't mean
to
do it. Yeah, I don't mean exactly to do it now. You can go ahead. You want to bring it in as part of your dissatisfaction?
I'll just get off. I'll just mute myself if you did it now. I mean the kinds of
No, not if I did it now. If you did it now, if you told me directly now.
Okay, the kinds of words are shut up, zip it, nonsense, and bullshit. I've had you use these terms, and they are not ear pleasing at all.
And the next step, the next. So while you're doing it now, you're telling me directly that you don't like me using these words.
Yeah.
And then I would suggest to bring it into work next time when it happens, to bring it up.
Sure.
And yeah. Thank you.
No one else?
Other surprises, learnings.
This Ahmad, I just learned well, Mr. Green was telling to Yasin how to work as a team. We need to go through this 5-step, and I kind of remember work as a team in an effective way. The first step is hearing the problem, and then confirming the problem, planning the problem, and also something like that. Yeah, the 5. I'll ask Mr. Green later. But that's all.
Final surprises, learnings. Okay, great work, everybody. Really a pleasure to see you all here and talk to you all. And I look forward to doing this again soon. Bye. Enjoy the rest of your day.
Enjoy your day, Mr.
Goodbye.
James.
Thank you very much.
Mr. Green.
Bye, Bill. Bye, Ahmed. Bye, Aman, Aisha, Islam, Siam, Nani, Abdur.
Goodbye, my teacher.
Bye.